Greetings. How y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Good deal. Yeah, I don't know how they expected it to turn out. I mean, when you leave an INFJ to to do the research on their own, we're good at carrying all the weight, I guess. But when you talk about it being a destiny swap gone horribly wrong, and touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, or God brings the storms. Anytime I hear that, I'm like, well, I guess if Pisces is going to have to witness their karma, and it's being named after, I don't know. I think the universe just has jokes. And I'm not sure about blood sacrifices and things being in the cards, but when you do have Tropical Storm Dexter in the news, I do think it's pretty interesting for blood rituals to be in the cards and Tropical Storm Dexter being in the news. It's just what it is. Who knows? Who knows what these people are up to? And I'm sure they didn't expect it to end this way. And I can't do anything about that. I mean, there's plenty of reading that can be done. I mean, you can start in the Ascension Glossary, and it tells you that go slow because there's a lot of information to absorb. I don't know how well you can absorb information in natural disasters, but it's good. It's if not now, then when? It's a matter of if not now, then when. That's what I mean. Dolores did pass away in 2016 and told us as students that you got to get started now. If you don't get started now, then you don't want to be here when the worst happens. And I mean, every time I find this information and it talks about light, well, then I know that there's probably a message in there for me somewhere. Hearing them talking about how it's the worst destiny swap, and you got to think, wait, that's what it is. I mean, I know that the demons wanted salvation and they wanted to destiny swap with a healer and a mystic and all that shit. But I mean, when you look at 316 and God sent his only son, I mean, I would assume that would be the sun up there that I'm drawing the energy from. It's just what it is. Who knows? Who knows what these people are up to? It's just what it is. But I mean, if they wanted to, because you girls keep saying, if they wanted to destiny swap, God was going to allow it. He was going to allow it, and then they would succeed. They would succeed with their destiny swap. However, it would free the Karma Earth Angel, the Life Path 8 Karma Earth Angel, and they would get the destiny that they swapped with. And I mean, as a Pisces, Sun, Water, Leo, Rising, Fire, Gemini, Moonshine, so that's the lake of fire water, and I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about a bunch of demons destiny swapping with the lake of fire. It's just what it is. They got their wish. I mean, God loves them unconditionally. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Give them what they want. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. However, when I hear starseed readers talking about how we're tapping into our starlight abilities, and that we did it through the Christ grid, which is true. We did tap in through grounding into the Christ consciousness, and it makes you kind of godlike. As far as the mind, like the whole mind. Because like QHHT, I mean, once you tap somebody into quantum healing hypnosis technique, they're in touch with the higher self. So it's the God mind, anyway, the super consciousness, the Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't care what you call it because you're the creator of your own reality. So whatever you call it, that's what it is. That's just what it is. Anyway. So all this information coming out, I'm sure it'll be shocking. It'll be overwhelming, but it's what it is. We can't worry about shocked and overwhelmed people. We just can't. I mean, they're triggered demons. And I mean, when you talk about what comes in threes, goes in fours, and divine justice is the 5 of swords, with it being, 083 mind, body, and soul portal for divine endings and conclusions. It's just what it is. That's when you unveil. Everything happens in divine right time. That way they can see, it's the 8th, it's 3 for mind, body, and soul. 2025 is divine endings and conclusions. And they had a whole year to do the right thing. They had a whole year, and they didn't do the right thing. They just didn't. And they ended up with the triple threat tower of karma. And I can't do anything about infinity karma. That's what it is, especially when it comes to the lake of fire. Holy shit. Holy shit. The Uno reversal card, I guess. So because they did, they chose money. They chose money, shit that you can't take with you to the lake of fire. It's just what it is. It would burn up. It's just how it would go. That's just how it would go. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about the hate train wreck into the lake of fire water. That's what it is. Now, when you look at the crystalline Christ grid, there is an Egyptian tie to it. So when we think about the mysteries of Egypt, and I mean, it's what it is. I don't believe everything that AI puts out, but it does have some key hidden signs in there. They're also in the Ascension Glossary and some other things that have been taught throughout the years, decades, eons, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. she said this morning that the real watchers and the gatekeepers were orbiting around because God had been playing too much, and it's the Hopi prophecy. It's the shaman reincarnating, and I can't do anything about that. What comes around goes around. It's just what it is. Are they going to understand that? No, hell, you don't find out till your life review. And I mean, if what the AI that they worship, because that's the thing, is they don't want to hear the information from you. They want proof. So just go to AI, and if they want to cross-reference it with the Ascension Glossary or anything else energetic, well, then they're more than welcome to utilize their time in a proficient manner. It's just what it is. Anyway, let's get a reading, shall we? God got us all that is. Angels, archangels, send a master to the divine white light. I have to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. It's just what it is. I mean, that's the thing is, think for yourself. I'm a firm believer in that because people's love, people's light, people's health, people's wealth, people's abundance is just scattered about everywhere, especially with Tropical Storm Dexter. He's just kind of, I guess, I don't know. I haven't looked into that because I don't pay it any mind. I do think about how, though, like-minded people can create miracles, and then they should probably get fucking Dexter vortexes out of their head, and who knows? It goes along with the weather manipulation, and it's evil people. It's the battle between the dark and the light. Whatever they do in the dark, they come to the light because they get stage time. They get stage time to carry out those evil deeds. That's why they try to block out the truth. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. However, word of mouth, I mean, it's just what it is. It's always a better avenue to go. You know, thank you for the 5-star reviews. Thank you for donations, all that fun stuff. It's just what it is. When you've got all of these gluttonous demons that are triggered from a destiny swap with the triple threat tower of infinity karma, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, they worship, but it didn't do them any good. They couldn't pay to have, you know, it's what it is. And I mean, why would the devil want the Earth Angel when he got all of them? Because, you know, when the Starseed reader says it was like those energies had followed the Earth Angel to Earth, and, you know, the vision she got was the 3 villains. If you've never seen like Superman 2, I'm kind of old, so it would have been the old one. Superman 2, I was a little tyke. Anyway, so if you've got Superman encasing the 3 villains, because they had superpowers too, but he encased them into like a mirror, and we are doing the INFJ mirror thing. So if he encased them in the mirror and then hurled them out into space. Wait, I mean, isn't that like the Egyptian mystery of the crystalline Christ grid? Because it would be a crystal, and that's what it is. And she got that vision, and I mean, she was unmasking me like nobody's business. It was good. I was shocked. Man, you've got amazing abilities. I'm shocked every time they pinpoint or mirror my moment. They're mirroring the mirror's moment, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool when they can do that. Amazing abilities they have. Everybody's love, everybody's light, everybody's health, everybody's wealth, everybody's abundance is a little bit scattered everywhere. And I mean, whether it be Hurricane Dexter or Hurricane Barbara blowing all the churches down the coastline, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about these karmic individuals receiving their karma. It's what it is. I can't do. Pisces, you will witness their karma. And yes, I understand. I mean, in the Crusades, it was heads on sticks. And when vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, God uses the whole tree. So it's working out nicely. It's working out nicely. It's just what it is. Anyway. I mean, when you think about what comes in threes, goes in fours, and divine justice is the Five of Swords, well, then that would be the triple threat tower of karma incarnating 316. 316 with sun energy, Pisces sun energy. Okay, we're clear there. We found the devil. We found the devil I found 6 of them for you. I don't know which one. Now, I mean, if you were to ask Texas, we've got a woman cooking dogs in the news, because most people don't believe shit unless they see it on the news. We've got a woman cooking dogs in Texas and blaming the devil and the 11-year-old. It's that jinn body jumper or whatever. It's what it is. The demonic jinn. Anyway. If you've got a 5-star client of mine whose daughter has been affected by this body jumper, and we have the gentleman in the UK, we have Chosen 144. He has picked up a couple times on this body jumper, and I have to agree with him, because with my astral sight activated as a seer of souls, I INFJ seer of soul them. So 11:11 on the clock, and they don't like that. They definitely don't like being seen, and it's what it is. But I can't judge because I'm a mirror. It's just what it is. Being, I mean, how the fuck is a mirror going to judge whatever gets in its reflection? And the energy vampires can't see their own reflection. All they see is an opportunity to harvest energy, and then can't realize that the mirror can call that back from the whole group at once. So, left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And I mean, when I hear you ladies say, was the risk worth the reward? And I thought, well, yeah, I mean, if they were destiny swapping with a ascended fire and water master, we're mastering ascension, right? They forced the ascension with unalive magic, and that's like Star Wars. That's strike me down and I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. And they didn't want me stepping into my power. They didn't want the healer stepping into the power. That's what all the readers are saying. And I believe them. It's just what it is. His cards in the upright. We'll flip that around. Cool. So it's just, I mean, they don't like the connection to the divine. And when you hear that, the first thing you should ask is, where's your connection to the divine? If you don't like someone else's connection to the divine, why don't you have one so that you understand the oneness? Right? And it's just what it is. I mean, you've got too many, it's what it is. Check it out. If every tarot reader is talking about an earth angel, and then an earth angel, a glowing with a shield of protection, comes before you, well then, isn't that like what he said, she said bullshit? It's just what it is. One of those days. It's one of those days. Anyway, predominant question on everybody's mind is everything being out of harmony and balance, and that's fine. That's fine. There's plenty of educational things to read. Is it AI generated? Absolutely. Is it stuff that I have been saying for fucking over a year now? Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. But it's just in an AI form, so you can read it and go, well, fuck, okay. So if Pisces has been saying this, and AI confirms that shit, well, that's just what it is. Top row is the 5D, moving down through time and space into the 3D. Earth Angel is in the upright. Came to Earth. It's just what it is. It's divine union. That's the divine union with the light, that oneness that they're all talking about. And it does. It comes from meditation. So I would have to agree. With that. Yeah, oh boy, they're fighting. It is a spiritual war times 10,000. That's what it is. I hear they attacked one of God's chosen ones, one of God's prophets. You know Edgar Casey, the INFJ Pisces. He was known as the sleeping prophet, and they call me John Wick of the fucking astral realm. I don't know why they would say that, but it's around my birth chart as a healer. It is around my birth chart as a healer. So, ego deaths, and that's fine. I can't do anything about ego deaths. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, when the universe provides a puppy at my front door 2 days before 3/16, it's just what it is. That was what was in the cards, was John Wick of the astral realm. So we just named her Pushing Up Daisy. Sounds good enough. Sounds good. That's what it is. The individuals are losing their power quick, fast, and in a hurry. Earth Angels in the upright. They're fighting ego deaths, losing their power. Here's my card. Higher consciousness. You have it or you don't. Anytime this card comes out, it represents higher consciousness. You either have it or you fucking don't. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And then, here comes your romance schoomers. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Fucking That's what it is. Tarot readers are tearing these individuals up, and everything that they're doing in the dark is coming to the light. I'm sure they never expected it to end this way. However, what comes around goes around. Were they giving people like that? Are they giving the Earth Angel hell? Well, what comes around goes around. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do. Prove me wrong. And that's what it is. I don't want to be right. I want you to think for yourself and prove me wrong. It's just what it is. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, put your heart into that shit too while you're at it. It's just what it is. Do we need a card at the end? No. Thank you, Spirit. So underneath the Earth Angel, yeah, it's just what it is. These people attuned to the wrong thing. They did a destiny swap gone horribly wrong with a universal clapback and God bringing the storms and natural disasters. It is just like Scripture says. And shit was written in the stars. So I guess if it being written in the stars, that's the difference between one Earth Angel that they attack, business-wise and or otherwise. Right? And I mean, I've made tons of mistakes. Look at the fucking people I had to overcome. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's the thing is, two wrongs don't make a right. I fully understand that. But when all they fucking do is wrong, chances are sooner or later you have to do something right. Oh, manifestations are upside down. I hear these people are losing everything for going after one of the light beings. This is what it is. So it's light worker shit. It's simple QHHT shit. It's just what it is. People are emotions, ego, deaths, and they're now in their feelers. I don't know. I think maybe, a fucking tropical storm named Dexter. That's probably got some people wondering why there's blood ritual sacrifice and shit in the cards with God bringing tropical storms named Dexter. It's just what it is. Show some gratitude. Got to show some gratitude to the earth we live on. It's just what it is. So if everything is out of harmony and balance, even when it comes to higher consciousness, yeah, it's due to women who can't teach you shit. That's what it is. Destiny swappers, gold diggers, clout chasers. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Are they Madame Tocadas? Are they Dolores Cannons? No, they're not. And they fucking went up against. When Dolores Cannon is in 117 countries teaching her students, even if it's not an Earth Angel, teaching her students, tell the angels what you want, and then sit back and watch the magic happen. Okay, great. So if a Dolores Cannon, if a grandmother type, can say that shit over a decade ago, or almost a decade ago, since the 60s, if she can say that in 117 countries since the 60s, and we have results as such from that practice, and you have a bunch of light-triggered demons attacking that, well, then when we tell the angels what we want and sit back and watch the magic happen, that usually leads to Pisces. You will witness their karma, and that's fine. It's fine. The women who say that are in the upright, yeah, they're being supported by the master. It's just what it is. Thank you, Makeo Yasui, the ascended master. That's what it is. Anyway, as we put our heart into our work, oh yes, there's going to be no love for that shit. And it's when it comes to the Lover's card, it doesn't matter what you choose. It doesn't matter what you choose. You're going to piss off one side or the other. And I really don't like either side. I like my dog. I do like my dog, but I'm not going to tell anybody that because the devil tries to destroy everything that I love. But she's protected. She's protected by the angels. And that's what it is. So, I mean, when it comes to the Gemini Moon Lover's card and it being the whole two-face card and shit, I'm not going to piss off one side or another. I picked the Leo Rising up at the top. Yeah, it's just what it is. It's just what it is because you had a lot of the same sex shit and a lot of women giving me problems. So it's what it is. I just pick the angels and I'm going to let them sort out the souls, male or female. It's what it is. Two at a time. It's what it is. Mosquitoes. It's what it is. I really don't give a shit, male and female. They make it to the arc or they don't. the Ascension arc. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I know y'all talk about that pick me energy, and no one ever thought about Leo rising to the Most High being like, hey, pick me, and I did. And then you have that Egyptian energy. You have that Egyptian energy in the card, so I did. I picked the Most High right here in the middle. Picked the Most High. On the wheel of karma, at least. And that's what it is. I mean, I would assume if this person is up here and Anubis is kind of like riding it like a Ferris wheel, then it would be like, hey, you know what, Anubis? Just dump their ass in the underworld and let these guys take care of it. And wouldn't you know? I mean, that Lionsgate portal, that would be a winged, so it's the winged line. I mean, the Sphinx has the human head with the body. However, that is like a flying fucking lion. And it's what it is. When we've got the Lion's Gate portal, which will be 8-8, and 8-8 does represent the underworld, money or love. And I mean, money is a good thing, but it can be the root of all evil. And you fucking love is always a wonderful thing. It's really all there is. And you can't truly hate something unless you love it. So if people are using money for the root of all evil and dipped in fucking hate, I don't think that's Chester Cheetah that's inflaming Doritos that they're going to be eating. So it is. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We don't have all the answers. We're waiting to see. We're certainly we know something big is going to happen. We just don't know what it is. Little mystery never hurt anyone. Anyway, so if the Earth Angel is in the upright connected to the Most High, getting their downloads straight from the source, and people initiated or attuned to the wrong thing and are now being karmics that are being removed, because I mean, this would be like you have to distance yourself from the karmics. This is no. Trash took itself out. The trash will be taking itself out at the Lion's Gate portal, and they're probably fighting. Their manifestations are all upside down. That's what it is. It's all full of lies and shit. Yeah, I mean, their lies led them there. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I mean, then there's plenty of information. That's what it is. And I used AI that way. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Cool. We just went ahead and AI'd it. 2121 on the clock. World. That's two worlds. Because Pisces walks between the two worlds. 2121 on the clock. Pisces, and that's when you hear the voice change, it's the other side of my brain. I don't fuck with entities. I'm protected from those. I'm protected from those with the INFJ shield. Infusing it with Reiki. It's just what it is. Oh, wonderful. And yes, when belly dancers come popping into my situation, I can't help but think about McKay coming out on Sunday. It's just what it is. But we're going to forget all that. We're going to leave that shit. They can go do their research and see how fucking crazy they go heading to the lake of fire. It's just what it is. Anyway, on the emotions being upside down, yeah, these people are losing everything. I hear they went up against an Earth Angel. Did they? Did they really do that shit? Did they really? I heard it. They say that the Earth Angel is protected and and they used unalive magic. I never noticed, but they say that they're losing everything because of it. So that's a them problem. I wouldn't know anything about that. Losing their power. Hey, show some gratitude. Spirit says they're losing their power. Show them some gratitude, and yes, keep nurturing anything. It doesn't matter what you nurture. That's the nurture card. That is the loving touch. It doesn't matter what you give a loving touch to, especially when the trash is taking itself out, all the liars are losing everything. You just do. You want to nurture. Now, higher consciousness, whether you have it or you don't, because things are out of harmony and balance still. The scales of justice have not been balanced. Could you imagine trying to have your heart weighed against a feather at this point in your fucking ascension process? Oh my God. I'm sure there's some heavy hearts out there, especially with Hurricane Dexter blowing people around for blood sacrifice rituals. Anyway, I fucking think for yourself. I mean, if you've got blood ritual sacrifice in the fucking cards and God brings the storms over that shit, and the next thing I see is a tropical storm named Dexter, God's got jokes. God has jokes. Higher consciousness is over top of women who cannot do anything. And yes, the energy exchange is upside down. That's what it is. Women who can't teach you anything with or without higher consciousness would be part of the things that are out of harmony and balance. Anyway, the women that are in the upright being supported by the master, yes, what it is, black magic, we would be supporting the fact that they were using black magic. Your feminine spiritual leaders would be using the black magic on the master that's in the middle, which is causing all of this, looks like. Yep. So if you were going to put our heart into spirit without any love, because see, the master, they had no love for the master. There was no love for the master. It's just what it is. Anyway, having black magic involved, yes, nothing they ever do will grow again. Nothing they do will ever grow again. So, I mean, if the Earth Angel's in the upright and the Master's in the upright, and we've got women who thought it was a good idea, they were standing in the upright doing black magic, which led to no love, and nothing they do will ever fucking grow again. It's just what it is. Now for the 3D. Oh, look at that. Health is in the upright. Earth Angel is in the upright. They initiated or tuned into the wrong thing. Trash is taking itself out, but health is wealth. Look at that. Look at that. And I mean, being 888 triple threat of karma. Is that like, I think, will they reincarnate 3 more times before? That's what it is. Who knows? Anyway. So people are fighting over their manifestations being flipped upside down. All that hard work to destiny swap for nothing but the lake of fire. And it's what it is. I mean, all their lies are fucking, they didn't use their intuition. I can't do anything about that. Health is in the upright, and they didn't use their intuition. They're losing all their money. Oh my goodness. Families in the upright are supporting that. That's what it is, a wealth transfer. So wealth transfer. So just what it is. Now, the people that are all out of harmony and balance, losing their power, we do need to show gratitude to that and nurture, yeah, freaking no compassion. Their betrayal will not be forgiven by the morning star. Well, what does that mean? Right? And you're going to get 2 aspects of that. You're going to get Lucifer, that is, I am God. I am God. I am the devil. You are God. Da, 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 da. Or, and then you choose the Most High, and then you tap into the lights. What it is, because there is one true God. And it's just what it is. I mean, and when you try to play God in an Earth Angel's life, chances are that Earth Angel, most Pisces in general, please God, why are they doing this to me? And then you get Tropical Storm Dexter. Fucking amazing how that works. Anyway, you got a friend in me. Higher consciousness, whether you have it or you don't, has been supported by women who cannot teach you anything and got everything in a fucked up energy exchange. However, you got a friend in me. And the women who are in the upright and their spirituality over top of the master, when it comes to black magic, it was a masculine. Voodoo witch, warlock, whatever. That's what it is. So you've got spiritual women in the upright. You got warlocks doing black magic, supporting black magic. I wonder what Pisces that was. The dark one that you never do see their face? You think it was? Fucking doing discount magic stuff. It's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Anyway, we're going to continue to put our heart into our work because it's just what it is. There's no love in this situation. And I mean, it's what it is. When you go to the Lover's card and you choose the Most High instead of a male or a female with all that, there's too many married couples all off in my business. So I just chose the angels, and we'll just let the angels clear it out. It's what it is. With Tropical Storm Dexter. Sounds like a beautiful idea. Anyway, we've got the lack of faith in these individuals, and I would assume so. If you've got a bunch of destiny swappers that are trying to duplicate a fire and a water sign to transfer their karma, when I fucking am karma, oh my God, they ended up with karma. Unanswered prayers. Can't do anything about that. Final outcome in the 5D. Yep. Spirit is not changing their minds. It is a done deal. Time is up. What is done is done. Master has no love for the situation, and success was achieved. Look at that. The dragon. It's just what it is. Now, when I hear you ladies say that, these groups will be dragged down to Hades, and there is, there's that information I'll put in the comments and the last video. The last video, that short, you could just share that around. Sweet, I kind of went haywire in the comments because I was having a good time. I was having a really, really good time. But see, most of the shit that I do is ask and receive because the INFJ are known for being incredibly elusive and mysterious in their high priestess energy. So, if we have achieved success, the master has achieved success, but there's no love. That just basically means, the unconditional love of the situation would be them going to Hades. And I can't do anything about that. I can't. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. And if they wanted to give the Earth Angel hell, well, then the whole group just goes to hell. So it is. Yeah, we have to remove that negative energy. The dragon in the upright will be removing that negative energy. And the final outcome, because these masculines that were doing black magic underneath of the master in the upright, the fuck. Their unanswered prayers have led to worry. Oh, yes, these people are worried. They are super worried. In groups. Gaggles, hives, herds, and it's just what it is. When you have the clickbait, and I didn't even listen to the reading. I didn't need to. Didn't need to listen to that shit. She said they, and I already knew it was a they problem, so it has nothing to do with me. They knew that it would catch up with them. So that's a they and a them problem. They knew that it would catch up with them sooner or later. Probably a failed Earth Angel sacrifice plot. It's probably what it was. Probably a failed Earth Angel sacrifice plot. And that's what it is. I mean, when you can't, the devil doesn't want the Earth Angel. The Earth Angel is connected to the Most High. The devil wants all of them that plotted. And that would be the destiny swap that they did. They succeeded. They absolutely succeeded in their destiny plot. And that when I guess it's the Lake of Fire, you would have to go find out about the Egyptian mysteries. Go to the Egyptian mystery schools. You fucking tell me. That's what it is. They tried to sacrifice an Earth Angel to the devil, and what happened? What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel, they just basically sacrifice themselves. And I can't do anything about that. What's done is done. What's done is done. They wouldn't be fighting in the background if what, and they did. They did a great job. I mean, that's what it is. They're well done job. Just what it is. All right, y'all guys have a beautiful day. Namaste.